Hello Pisces, it's Joe and it's time for your financial checkup. You know, this could be about work, finances, career, abundance, prosperity, whatever comes through. You know, this is kind of an open reading focused on that aspect and area of your life. And this is for September 2020 already. It's crazy how fast things are flying by. The older I get, the faster time goes. It's just amazing. But you know, we live in some crazy times right now, but and many of us were trying our best to keep ourselves elevated and out of the muck and mire of the heavy pressures and of the world, you know, so to speak. So but anyway, everybody's been affected to some degree or another. So you know, let's see what's going on with you, Pisces. Hopefully we get a good reading. Cancer, I'm still amazed, was just a love reading, and like I said, things are going to come out that are the focal point of your life and what is affecting your finances. So it was a very interesting reading, and Scorpios was good too. So I hope, Pisces, that we see some resolutions to some things in your life, or some good news, or some good things happening. Let's check it out. So intuitive reading here, so it can't be for everybody. I think we all kind of understand that. So if it's not for you, you know, it's okay. There's another message on another day that might be better suited for you. But let's see. I read cards first impression. Everybody seems to be getting the Lovers. I don't know what this is about. I think you know, this is just, yeah, okay, we're gonna get Pisces, we might get a little too deep into your reading here. I don't know. Let's you got a lot of messages, you got a lot of communication, the Hierophant. So you got a lot of messages, a lot of communication going on. You know, let's pull a couple of these before we get too far into it. But you know, the big picture here is for you, the Hierophant, very a traditional kind of feeling. So you might be dealing with some things in your life that are causing you to kind of question some things, like, you know, the reality of things, or it might be causing you to question, like, your belief system. So you might be a little bit and I just say it how I see it and feel it, so don't take offense, but you might be like a little angry at God, or you might be a little angry at the Creator. You might be asking, like, you know, what the heck, man, you know, like these things really do happen. This is terrible. So I kind of feel like that you're like questioning authority, or you're questioning your higher belief system, is really how I see this. And how is this affecting your finances, your money, your career? I think that's why you're asking this question. And so without sitting here mumbling, I'm going to pull one or two of these here, and you have to forgive me, I'm a little tired because it's late. And this is how I blow off steam. Doing readings really relaxes me, but it's a little late for me, so I might be a little stumbly with my words here. Let's see, one of these and we'll get into it. Fire. Okay, so you know, I think this questioning of everything, and this is very cool. I just got this really powerful vision here, this powerful message, and so bear with me, okay? And I know this is about your money, your finances, your you know, your stability, but I think this is really what this is about, and ultimately I think this kind of message needs to come out this way. So you know, what's old and what doesn't serve you anymore needs to be cleared out. It needs to be done away with. So if there's been anything that has not been a benefit to you, that's kind of maybe leading you down a wrong path, or a different path, somewhere that you're not supposed to go. So I kind of feel like there's been some course corrections in your life, Pisces. And that some things are really trying to correct your course, trying to guide you into a specific direction. And I think that out of that has caused like some things to happen to be very uncomfortable for you. And so I think right now you've like really just have come out of the almost literal fire. You have regeneration here, and this card is often comes up after you've been through you know, the wreckage. You've been through something very traumatic, hard, difficult, whatever, and not a whole lot survived but you know, you're the tree, you represent that tree, but you know, you come out unscathed. It's everything around you as you know it has changed, but you know, all that is around you that was not good for you, that was not for your highest good or highest benefit, has been cleared away. And so really this is what this is about. And so now with all of that burned away, all that cleared out, this to me is almost like a Tower card. And so new growth is able to start to bud and form in your life. And it's really cool because you have the Fire card here too. And so these really tell me that you've been through something very, very challenging, something very, very difficult. And it might be more than one thing. It might be a series of things. But that fire has cleared everything out around you. But this fire is also about a new beginning and also finding your passion again. And so I think there's a very deep message here for you. And I think that you might have felt like you had a dream taken from you. You had something taken from you that's cost you a lot. And, you know, that could very well be tied to your finances, your stability, your well-being, but also maybe to a relationship or some relationships. So you might have lost something in the past that, yeah, it robbed you of some resources and some financial well-being, some stability. But I feel like you kind of got robbed of like your dignity and your self-respect in a sense. And so I get this sense that something was really just quite literally taken from you, and it was very hurtful. And so I think I see you questioning this with this Four of Cups. I think you're questioning your higher power. You're questioning God, the Creator, whomever it is you look to that is bigger than you and that's bigger than life in a sense. And I think that you're asking a lot of very deep, profound questions. And I think to me in this, I think you're getting some answers, okay? Because you have the Page of Swords. And so I think you're hearing some truths that, or discovering some truths or hearing some truths. And this could be in meditation. This could be in prayer. This could be just hearing some things and just like in a synchronistic kind of way, resonating with it and like hearing things and discovering things that maybe you needed to hear that were maybe a little hard to hear, but also hearing some things that really open your eyes up to things that maybe you haven't looked at in a way before. And you know, you have the Page of Wands here. I think again, to me, this is also about messages. This is about getting downloads, getting information. I think you're really asking a lot of deep, profound questions because you are so deeply wounded and hurt. And I think, yeah, your finances took a big hit, but I don't think that's the big picture here. I think you really were wounded on an emotional level very deeply, Pisces. And but I do see like there is something new coming your way. And I say this because you have the Lover's card here. And to me, the Lover's card, this isn't about love. This isn't about, you know, lust or a fling or passion of that type. This is about a love for life and feeling like you've got your love for life back. Feeling like you have a reason to be alive, a reason to live. And so now you get to choose here. You get to choose between like some resentments, or you get to choose between something new and passionate coming into your life that's going to be a benefit to you, that's going to be for your greater good. And so I feel like this Page of Wands is also representing this feeling of the Lovers, like choosing between something that is like passionate and thrilling and gives you a lot of drive, or choosing between some resentment and continuing to maybe question things to death, to the point where you're never really going to get all those answers. But I think you are getting a lot of answers in this experience. With the Four of Cups though, this is definitely, to me, I instantly feel like, you know, first impression on the card, that's what matters to me most. And I feel like this was like almost like your dream was snatched away right in front of you. It was taken from you. And, you know, it really caused you a lot of trouble and a lot of pain. I do want to pull a few more cards before I end it, because I do feel like, you know, this is about you finding yourself again. But I think in this Lover's card, I think that you are open to pursue or explore just about anything you want at this point in your life. And I think that it leads you down new roads. It leads you down new adventures in life. So whatever it is, if you've put something off or put something on the back burner, never pursued it, you never went after a dream, this is the time to renew that commitment and go after that dream. Or this is the time to be open to new things being an inspiration to you and going after them. So this, to me, I feel like this is a restoration coming through in your life. So this is the beginning of that restoration. This is the beginning of being restored to, yeah, yourself, but a new you. So Pisces, let's see what else is here for your, is there anything specifically for Pisces with your money, finances, work? I feel like a lot of you really just did lose a lot, you know, a business, definitely a job or something financially, you know, maybe you went through like the divorce from hell or something, and it like robbed you of every penny. And so now you're getting to the point where you're getting on stable ground. You have the Magician. That's awesome. That's perfect. That's kind of like something I wanted to see, something like this. And the Five of Swords. And one more, the Page of Wands. So the Page of Wands is here twice. Double meaning to me, the Page of Wands. I see this as like, okay, again, I said there's messages coming through, and I did touch on that already, so I'm not going to hash that again. But the Page of Wands is here a second time. So I do feel like you have you have a hesitation to let go and move forward. But I think like this Page of Wands is you finally being willing to let go of everything completely, and you get into this energy of the Magician, and this is perfect because this is like just creating with ease. This is like having everything you need. It's like having the recipe book and all the ingredients to create whatever it is that you want to make. And so this is all about the magic of manifesting, really being really in touch with yourself. And so I think there needs to be a complete release of the past and move on. And I think you know that you're getting some kind of messages in that in some form or another, however that rings true for you, apply it. But it's like causing you to finally take that first step, and like that Page of Wands is like, okay, I need to really move on from this. And I think that you know it because you've been in this place for a very long time, and maybe you're done just questioning things to death. Because there's some things you won't get an answer to. But the Magician is here is like really just finally getting in a good energy, being able to do everything with ease, and not having a lot of resistance. It's when you let go of the past that the resistance kind of goes away, and you're able just to really focus and have a new drive. And I do feel like this is all about being restored as a person with some dignity. I think you've lost a lot. But again, a Hierophant here is like, I also feel like a higher spiritual connection. It's like it's calling to you. And so I think that you're going to question some things about creation, God, higher power, universe, for a little bit. But in that questioning, I think you kind of come to terms with that, and you're okay and moving on. So the Five of Swords here. I think that, like I said, this to me is like, still carrying around some of that defeat, still carrying around some of that that pain, and maybe not even like being willing to quite fully forgive somebody, even if what they did was just completely uncalled for and terrible. This is your willingness to forgive needs to come through with this Page of Wands. That's the first message that came to me when I did see this, is like there needs to be some kind of forgiveness, no matter how bad somebody wounded you, because you're not doing them a favor, you're doing yourself a favor, you're setting yourself free from the situation. So Pisces, this is a great reading. Excuse me, not a lot in the way of like, okay, what's happening with your money, your career, and all that, but I think this is all about a restoration from a terribly painful time that really robbed you of your stability, your finances, and a lot of other things. So Pisces, this is all about becoming new again and being restored and made whole, not just in your finances. I think that's the smaller picture here. I think being made whole as like a whole new person from the very beginning, off the get-go here in September, is like it's very fast-paced and starts to just a lot of things start coming through for you very quickly with that willingness to allow it to happen. So I'm going to let it go here because I went a little too long, and I'm going to say, if this resonated with you, you'll know it because it'll have spoken to you. And if that's the case, make sure you do leave me a comment, give me some feedback. I love getting feedback and responding to comments. But if you want to hear more from me, the only way to really is to subscribe so you get that notification. So please do that if you feel inclined to. And Pisces, I'm going to say have a great rest of your day. Enjoy your September. And I will be talking to you again very soon. We'll talk to you. Bye.